This is the JB and Sandy Show podcast. You can listen live every morning on 103.1 in Austin or stream the show on the iHeartRadio app.
All right, Tricia, you got to tell me if I'm explaining this well. Some things, once you're told that to hear it, you hear it and you can't unhear it.
Right. If you weren't told the information, you would hear it and be like, not think twice.
Right. An example that I gave just a moment ago, the Carly Simon song, You're So Vain. Mick Jagger sang background vocals in that. Mm. You've listened to it a bazillion times and you never knew it was Mick Jagger until someone tells you. And then when you hear it, you can't not hear it.
It's glaringly Mick Jagger.
Right. It's weird. And, he did get background singer credit on that song. He did. Yeah. Which is kind of funny if you think about it. I saw a video the other day of this little kid. I don't know where he is, but he's got Mick Jagger's moves down.
A little dude?
A little dude. Like he is doing, Give Me Shelter, the song from the Stones. Mm-hmm. And he's doing all of Mick's moves. And it's crazy to watch. And he's just got a bunch of classmates watching him. It's really kind of
random.
Cool, actually. Here's another one of those things. You may already know this, Tricia, that once you hear it, you can't unhear it. Everybody's favorite dog detective, Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
Who's a Great Dane.
A Great Dane.
You know who sang in the more recent version of the movie? Who sang the theme?
The Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Let me hear.
You want to hear then guess?
Yeah, let me hear.
All right. Hey, sorry we can't play it on the podcast, but you can find it on YouTube. You know who that is?
I do not know who's singing that.
I'll tell you after the... No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that to you. That's Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh my God, you're right.
Listen again. And now you'll never hear this the same ever again. Again, we can't play it on the podcast, but you can find it on YouTube. Zoinks!
Shaggy. Zoinks. It's absolutely Billy Ray Cyrus.
Right.
I've never in a million years would have thought that the first time I listened to it.
Neither would I.
Wouldn't have thought twice about it.
Right. And if you go to YouTube and search Billy Ray Cyrus Scooby-Doo, there's a video of him singing it, which really messes with your head.
That's weird.
Yeah. So I love stuff like that.
Yeah, I like stuff like that too. Billy Ray Cyrus, a little strange lately, right?
Yeah, and he's with Elizabeth Hurley now, right?
I don't know. That was a weird, they put out some photos together.
Yeah.
The weirdest couple, the oddest couple I'd heard of in a long time, and I haven't heard anything else about it.
Here's the thing about Billy Ray. Billy Ray's a good-looking dude, but doesn't clean himself up enough to look good.
He's got the super long hair and the beard,
right.
And I feel like he dyed it black recently.
But underneath all that is a good-looking guy, right?
I mean, sure.
Back in the day, Billy Ray with the mullet and all when he was young?
I don't know. I was never a big give me some Billy Ray kind of girl, so I don't know.
I did not like Billy Ray. Can I tell you why?
Why?
I was working in country radio when Billy Ray Cyrus's Achy Breaky Heart came out, and I worked the night show, 7 to midnight. Mm-hmm. My phone rang the request line.
Yeah.
Nonstop, and on the other end of it was some 10-year-old going, "Will you play Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus?" Oh,
so that's why you hate him.
Oh, no, I don't hate Billy. I just hated that song was huge.
Yeah.
Humongous. And
God, the request line. I haven't thought about a request line.
And don't even get me started with Tim McGraw's Don't Take the Girl. Oh, every other song request was Billy Ray Cyrus, Achy Breaky Heart, or Don't Take the Girl.
I feel like it was like that, too, with any Garth Brooks song.
Chattahoochee.
The dance. Yeah. Chattahoochee.
Yeah, it was crazy. So Billy Ray's gone from Achy Breaky Heart to Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
It's quite a career.
Hey, whatever pays the bills, right?
I bet he got paid big bucks.
I bet he did.
So there you go. Glad you're here. This is The Sandy Show on Austin's 80s station, 103.1. If you're traveling this summer via airplane, it sounds like TSA is trying to make it a little bit easier. They no longer have to take our shoes off. I took advantage of that last week when I traveled.
Oh, that's right. You didn't have to do it.
Right. And Trisha's got some more good TSA news coming up in just a second. So I want to remind you to give us a follow on Instagram at The Sandy Show Official. Facebook is at The Sandy Show Radio. And you guys keep those texts coming as well. The number is 737-301-9600. That's 737-301-9600.
From the Lester Holt Studios It's Tricia Delicia.
That's you.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm going to report now.
Tricia Delicia.
Delicia. All right, so 2 weeks
ago. Sound like a horse. And down the stretch they come. It's Tricia Delicia by a link.
I'm either a racehorse or a stripper.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah. You make a better stripper than a racehorse.
I think maybe so. So I feel like the DMV should take note of this. The TSA continues to make changes that, again, I think is just to try and make us all hate them less. 2 weeks ago, they announced that you no longer have to take your shoes off when you travel anymore. Hallelujah to that.
That was nice.
Yes. Another thing that they're doing.
Here's the thing.
What?
About the shoes. Mm-hmm. The whole world had to take their shoes off because some guy tried to light a bomb on his shoes.
One guy.
Gosh, I wish there would have been someone tried to light their panties on fire.
Oh, stop.
See what I did there?
Yeah, you should not have done that, friend, is all I'm going to tell you.
Is that bad look for me?
No, it just wasn't funny.
Yeah, you got to throw it out there.
I know, you're seeing what sticks.
I won't use it in my stand-up.
Let me report now, please. So, in addition to not having to take your shoes off anymore, the TSA is announcing new family lanes. What they're letting you do is families, when traveling together to minimize stress of people being at different security gates and stuff like that, they're having one lane dedicated to families moving through together. Why are you shaking your head?
Because people are going to take advantage of this, and they're going to be not going to be families. They're going to just be people hoarding up together and saying they're a family.
I don't know. Maybe they have to prove somehow that they're a family. I don't know. But not only are there dedicated family lanes for families traveling with small children, with the strollers and all that kind of stuff. Don't tell me that's not going to speed things up. You also are going to be offered a TSA pre-check discount for families. $15 off to try and get you through faster. And they're also going to be adding honor lanes for the military community, which I think is great.
Should do. Absolutely.
Yes. TSA. It's like finally when they let go of the shoes off policy.
Yeah.
They were like, you guys, let's do some other things too. It's like there was stranglehold on all of us with the shoes.
I wish they could get uniform with laptops in or out because...
And not different roles at each airport.
Exactly, because I just went through it.
Yep.
I just went through that.
Every single time I travel, I tell the TSA agent, most of the time they're nice, sometimes they're a little snarky. I'm like, it's as if I've never traveled before.
Right,
I go, the rules are different at each airport. Shoes, backpacks, laptops. I'm always like, sorry, I promise you I do this all the time.
Yeah. I remember traveling once. My dad got pulled aside for secondary screening once. I was with him. I was like, if you only knew. He's a retired lieutenant colonel. It's like, if he only knew. You know what I mean? Like, you had a little back, or you wouldn't be pulling this guy aside.
The last guy you would have to check.
Exactly. Rise and shine tomorrow with the JB and Sandy hour from 7 until 8 o'clock. But if you're going to sleep in, no problem. Just search JB and Sandy on the iHeart Radio app to listen later. It's Austin's 80 station, 103.1. P-Dub, that's Pee Wee Herman, and the Alamo are synonymous together because of Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Yep.
When P-Dub was looking for his bicycle, what was he doing at the Alamo?
Somebody had stolen his bike.
Yeah, that's right.
And he had been given a tip that it might be there.
In the basement.
In the basement.
And there is no basement.
There's no basement at the Alamo.
But the original bike from Pee Wee's Big Adventure is going to be permanently displayed at the Alamo.
Yes, it was acquired by the Alamo to celebrate the movie's 40th anniversary.
Yeah, we got to go.
I know.
That's pretty cool.
It's very cool. I remember being very underwhelmed by the Alamo tour.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of the ways they can spice it up a little bit.
I never laughed so hard. I was in San Antonio near the Alamo with my buddy JB. And JB is just random as can be, right? He goes, I never really understood the Alamo. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, how'd we lose? I go, what do you mean? He goes, why didn't we just put some Texans on the roof of the Hyatt and shoot down?
Oh, God, stop. Lord.
That's funny. Come on.
It's fine.
Come on. That's funny. Anyway, there's going to be limited showings of it later this year, and then it's going to be part of the museum, which opens up in 2027.
Okay.
It's the 40th anniversary
of
the movie. And Tricia is kind of a P-Dub expert right now because she watched the latest documentary about
I
him.
did. I recently watched Pee-wee as himself, which was before Paul Reubens passed away. He sat down and did a documentary about himself from his childhood all the way up to literally recording the week before he died. Mm-hmm. And what was crazy about it, if you think about it while you're watching the documentary, is the guy who was filming the documentary, producing it, had no idea that Paul Reubens was sick. He had 2 different types of cancer. And Paul Reubens died like a week after one of the last segments that they filmed. Yeah. And the guy had no idea he was even sick. And watching it, you can't tell there's anything wrong with him.
Where was P-Dub's cancer?
He had lung cancer.
He was just heavy smoker?
No, he didn't smoke. No. I'm wrong. He did smoke. They never said in the documentary at the end what it was. I just know that it was lung cancer from me looking it up. Yeah. But he had lung cancer that I think also developed maybe into a blood cancer. I can't remember. But
boy, the non-smoker that gets lung cancer is the biggest screw job in history.
Right. What is that?
My friend Jim, Earl Jack.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize he was a non-smoker.
Nope, no, he didn't smoke.
I don't know, but if you are a fan at all of Pee-wee's Playhouse, any of the Pee-wee's Big Adventure movies, definitely watch Pee-wee as himself. It's a great documentary.
Tomorrow morning, the JB and Sandy Hour starts at 7. Be listening from 7 until 8 o'clock. If you can't, search JB and Sandy on the iHeartRadio app and listen when you want. Depending on what happened 10 years ago, it can be either like, wow, that was 10 years ago, or it can be like, that was 10 years ago? It can be completely different. The crew at thetopicalfruit.com. You should check out that website, by the way, Tricia.
They come up with some good stuff.
Yeah, they do. They come out with a group of things that happened 10 years ago this week, and one of them, 10 years ago this week, McDonald's started testing all-day breakfast.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. It was a huge hit when it launched. But it was a strain on business, and they used the pandemic as an excuse to kill it off in 2020.
How in the world could it be a strain on business, I wonder?
I don't know. Maybe they needed to staff more for people to scramble eggs and
I don't know.
Stuff like that. Are those real eggs at McDonald's?
I don't think so, but I don't know for sure.
I don't know either.
I know that they have a special circular shaped little thing that makes them the exact perfectly round and the size of the muffin.
I love a sausage McMuffin.
I love a sausage McMuffin.
And I love a sausage biscuit.
An egg McMuffin. I'll eat them all day long.
Mm-hmm. Other things that happened 10 years ago this week, Justin Bieber was dating Stephen Baldwin's daughter.
That's how she was known.
Yeah.
Now she stands on her own. You know, she became a billionaire with the sale of her cosmetics company.
Yeah. 3 years after they started dating, they got married. That was back in 2018.
Yep.
Help me out on this one. The name I remember, I just don't know much about her. Bobby Christina passed away.
Dude, Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown's daughter.
Oh.
She died in the bathtub. Remember,
Didn't her mom die in a bathtub too?
Yes, she died. She was found unconscious in a bathtub, very similar to how her mother died, and then ended up being in a coma in a hospital for 6 months before she actually passed away.
I remember that now.
That was 10 years ago. I feel like it feels like it was much longer than that.
Drugs?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's what put her into the coma?
Yes, I believe it was like the same scenario as her mother, which they found drugs in her mother's system that caused her to pass out and sink below the water.
Yeah, crack is whack, friends.
It's not great.
Say no to the drugs.
Man, but has there been another voice like Whitney Houston?
No,
I don't
never
think
will
there
be. That's
has.
a once in a lifetime voice that comes along. Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert got divorced 10 years ago this week.
I remember that.
She got remarried in 2019. He got remarried to Gwen Stefani in 2021. Other things that happened 10 years ago this week. A guy went viral for eating Chipotle for 100 days in a row.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. But then it turned out a different guy was already on day 153. So
I feel like I can look it up. I would like to know what that did to their bodies. You know, you hear people who are like, I've eaten McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 30 days. This is what happened.
Well, I mean, that's how, even though he's a horrible human being, that's how Jared got...
Subway guy.
But the thing they don't tell you is that he lived right next door to a Subway.
Right. Well, I mean, I remember people going, yeah, but he lived next door. Well, so it just was convenient for him. He still ate Subway every day.
Yeah.
And lost a couple of 100 pounds or something crazy, but he's a horrible human being. I feel like I read recently that he might be coming up for parole soon.
Told you that, 2029. He'll be up for parole or released.
It should not be a thing.
You're going to love this one, Tricia, and I think you got a kick out of a very similar Instagram reel that I sent you about farts. Did you watch the one I sent you?
Yes.
Fart blocking jeans made their debut.
I remember that. I remember fart blocking underwear. Just absorbs the smell.
Yep.
You got a problem if you have to have a contraption to help with your toots.
The company Shreddies was already selling fart blocking underpants, and they also now sell fart proof sheets, chair cushions, and fanny packs.
Chair cushions. Oh my God, I'm on their website. Yeah, bedding, underwear, pajamas, trousers. Trousers. Looks like jeans.
Thanks, Grandma.
I feel like that they're a UK company because they spelled pajamas PYJAMAS.
Yeah, and the British do say trousers.
Yes, they do. Ew, that's gross. Red flag for me. If I date a guy, if I go back to his apartment and he's got Shreddies on his bed, I'm out. I'm not in for that.
It could be stinky, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's some things that happened 10 years ago this week. Our audio file in just a moment. You're going to find out how Billy Joel's song Piano Man came to be. It's part of the new documentary called And So It Goes. Can you get a release date on that for me? Or if it's out? Or it comes out on Friday. Never mind.
Okay.
It comes out Friday on HBO. Do we have that?
Yeah, we have HBO Max for sure.
Can I tell you some funny Instagram account I found? This dude. He's kind of a dorky looking guy, right? But he watches videos of rappers, right? And you can't understand what they're saying, and then he translates for you what they're saying. It is the funny,
like in real time.
Yeah, well, he'll be watching. You'll see him in the little box, and he's watching the video, and then it comes back to him, and he goes, "Write that down." And then the guy goes through his thing. He goes, "All right, here's what I've got so far. Your belt costs 10 bands. You got a new grill, and you're looking for some of your hosts. Is that right?" And that's what he says. Does that sound correct to you? It's real. I'll send you a link.
That's really funny.
Really, really funny. Let's do our audio file.
This is your daily audio file.
All right. New documentary comes out Friday, as we just mentioned, and so it goes. It's the Billy Joel documentary. I will definitely watch that.
Yeah.
You find out how his signature song, which is, of course, his Piano Man, came to be. He was stuck in a contract and decided to go on strike to get out of it, but he didn't have any money. But his ex-wife, Elizabeth Weber, and here's his ex-wife, Elizabeth and Billy, telling how he used an alias to make ends.
Obviously, Bill could not work as Billy Joel, so he got a job at a place called the Executive Room.
My full name is William Martin Joel, so I was Bill Martin at the keyboards. It was a small local bar, and it had one of these pianos that had a leatherette rim around it so people could lean on the piano while they were drinking. I knew this is a real life experience, and I thought, I got to get a song out of this. And that's where the Piano Man song came from.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, I love knowing how a song came to be written and what it's about or who it's about. That's interesting.
I got to admit, guys, I wasn't very prepared for this segment because the documentary came out last Friday.
Oh, okay.
All right, my bad. All right. Here's something else about Billy and his dad. Okay, listen.
One thing I remember, I was supposed to be playing the Moonlight Sonata. Must have been about 8 years old. And rock and roll was around. Instead of playing, I started playing. He came down the stairs, bam! I got whacked. And I got whacked so hard, he knocked me out.
Oh.
I was unconscious for like a minute. And I remember waking up going, well, that got his attention. That was my memory of his piano lessons. So he didn't teach me much.
And So It Goes is going to be the final part of it comes out this Friday. So clearly it's more than one part.
Gotcha.
If you want to check it out. Man, you want to talk about scrolling through some hits.
Oh,
with Billy
gosh.
Joel, it's unending.
I mean, everything the man sings turns to gold.
What was the song? These are the Days to Remember. Do you remember that? Great song.
Yes.
Great song. So
This is the JB and Sandy Show podcast. You can listen live every morning on 103.1 in Austin or stream the show on the iHeartRadio app.